What is going on, guys? Welcome to a new video on my channel, and in today's video we are going to be talking about how I lost over 50 pounds in less than 2 years. So I really want to make this video for you guys to help those of you out who are struggling to lose weight, and for those of you who don't know how to go about losing weight, whether you're fat, skinny, obese, bulking right now, trying to cut, trying to learn how to cut and all that. And there's so much to get into, so let's just get into it. So my name is Baram, for those of you who don't know. Within the last 4 or 5 months, I've posted on my Instagram, and kind of like everyone found out that I lost a lot of weight in a relatively short amount of time, about a year and a half or a year and 4 months. And that was super cool for me to do because that was my second time doing that in my life. And the first time was in high school, and now the second time was just recently. So around the time that I was doing this, it was also a time where I was trying to graduate college. I had a baby on the way, and I was jumping in between jobs. I was also learning how to day trade, and I was providing for my beautiful wife and son, and upcoming son. And I'm also 24 years old. So I started this when I was 22 years old. So imagine that, just having all that on top of you, and then also losing weight on top of it. So I just really had to like get focused and think about what I wanted, which was to lose weight, which was to focus on bodybuilding and to focus on who I wanted to be, who I wanted to become. Now, with that being said, the first thing I want to tell you guys of how you can go about losing weight and how I did it is to go on a calorie deficit. And what that basically means is, look at me right now, right? This is how I look. If I want to start losing weight, if you want to start losing weight right now, theoretical examples, and I'm eating, for example, 3 burgers per day right now, just to look the way I look right now, right? 3 burgers per day to look like this. If I want to start losing weight, what a calorie deficit means, for you not to get too confused, is it means to start eating 2 burgers, 2.5 burgers per day instead of eating 3. And because you're eating less calories than what your body needs, you're going to start losing weight. Now, that's the first thing. People get overcomplicated with going on a watermelon diet, going on a fully water diet, fasting for 50 hours, no carb diet, zero carb, keto, whatever it is. You don't need to go on all these diets. Eat what you want, eat enough protein, eat in a healthy way, but just eat less than what your body needs to maintain, and you'll start losing weight. As simple as that. The second thing I want to say is that you need to give yourself enough time to lose weight. If you spent your whole life and now you look like a fat ass, then why in God's earth would you expect yourself to lose weight in 1 month? So for me, I realized that at 22 years old, almost 2 years ago, I realized, I was like, bro, it's taken me 5 years of going into college, finishing college, now having a baby, traveling the world, eating whatever the hell I wanted, and now I look like shit. I can't expect myself to look the way I want with enough muscle mass in just 1 week or 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. I need to give myself enough time. So I really put that into my mind, and I became patient with the process and said, you know what? I'll give myself 1 year to 2 years to really look the way I want, and let's see what happens during that time. And thankfully, now looking back, that was the best decision I made, because not only have I maintained my strength, but I've also maintained most of my mass. So that's the second thing. Give yourself enough time. Now, the third thing I want to say is to just block out all the noise and focus on your journey. Yes, you may be fat right now. You may be a fat ass. People may be talking shit about you. Yes, you may look like ass. Yes, you may not be getting girls right now. Yes, you may cry at yourself when you're looking at yourself in the mirror because you look like shit. Or yes, you're eating and drinking bullshit every single day and you look like ass. All these things, you may not look the way you want to look. Just accept that. Accept that you're fucking fat. Accept that you don't like the way you look. Like, this isn't me being mean. This isn't no one trying to be mean. It's just you don't look good, and it's for a reason. But we're going to change that, which is why I'm making this video. So if you don't look the way you want right now, it's because you need to... What's up, baby? Wait, my baby's here. It's because you've spent so long eating the way you wanted and eating in a way where your body has resulted to not looking the way you want. But you need to just accept that, because the sooner you do, the sooner you'll be on track to look the way you want. If if you're in the gym and you're kind of self-conscious, or you're really not liking how you look and you're afraid of what people are saying and what people may be thinking, yes, they're probably talking shit about you, because people aren't nice. People are mean as hell. There's haters out there, there's doubters, there's naysayers, all these types of people out there. So if you're working out and you're thinking in your head, damn, they're probably like talking shit about me, they probably are. Accept that. Accept that and say to yourself that, you know what? They can talk shit about me, but one day, when I look the way I want, when I look the way Baram is saying I'm gonna look, if I follow his shit, then they're all gonna be like, holy shit, what happened? That was my whole case. I would be doing lat pull downs at the gym, and I knew my gut was out. But in my head, I was like, bro, you know what? If I stick with this, if I say fuck all of these haters, fuck whatever everyone thinks, and I just stick with this and do my reps, then one day I'm gonna get abs and I'm gonna look the way I want, and they can't tell me shit about it. And that's exactly what happened. So, a little flex. So, the fourth thing, is this the fourth thing? I don't know if this is the fourth or third, is that if you want, like how I did it, how I lost weight, how I lost over 50 pounds in that time frame, is that I took it slow. Going back on the second thing I said, I took it slow in the way where I focused, my only goal was to focus on losing 1 pound of body weight per week. My goal wasn't to lose 50 pounds in 1 month, or to completely change my life in 1 week, 2 weeks, or go do endless amount of cardio, starve myself to death to look the way I want. Instead, I said, you know what? If I weigh, this is where I started. I started at 215 pounds. I said, if I weigh 215 pounds right now, my only goal for going into this next week is 214 pounds. I weighed myself 1 time per week. And I said, if I hit 214 pounds, I'm going to treat myself to a little nice cheat meal, part of the plan. And at the same time, my next goal going into the next week is 213. That's it. If you focus on losing 1 pound of body weight per week, you're going to hold on to your muscle mass. And at the same time, you're going to take it slow enough to where you're going to see the actual fat coming off, not just muscle. So there you go. The final thing I want to say of what I did on my journey to lose all that weight is I gave myself cheat meals. I treated myself. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. So what I would do is, if I hit a goal body weight, so I started at 215 pounds. I said at 210 pounds, I'm gonna go get me some In-N-Out, and I'm gonna just go off. I'm gonna give me the fries, animal style, all this, that. And I'm gonna enjoy myself because I earned it, I deserved it. And that really worked for me. There was literally days, you could ask my wife, she's right here. Or you could ask my mother-in-law, who would always talk shit about me, about the crazy amounts of food I would eat on my cheat meals, or cheat days. And there would be days literally where I would go into the donut shop and get a whole 10-pack of donuts and just eat it because I felt I deserved it. So you can do these things. You're gonna learn this on your journey, but that's what worked for me. If you're wherever you're starting at, you're 180 pounds, you're 200 pounds, you're 300 pounds, whatever it is, and you're really trying to lose weight, give yourself those times, those moments in your journey, plan it out, where you're going to eat something you actually enjoy and where you're going to get off plan a little bit. And the reason why is because the more you do that, the more that sort of reward system in your head is going to get triggered, and it's gonna benefit you, because you're gonna be like, holy shit, I lost that weight, I enjoyed this meal, I earned it, and now we're going to the next goal. So I hope all that helps. This is my way of how I lost over 50 pounds in less than 2 years. I know I took it longer, I stayed natural, I didn't hop on no gear or anything like that, and I didn't do endless amount of cardio, I didn't starve myself, I still ate the way I wanted, and I ate the foods I love. And I promise you that it's 2025 right now. I don't care how old you are, how much you weigh right now, whatever it is. If you follow these steps, if you believe in yourself, and if you just say no to all the naysayers and just grind every single day, in 2 years of mine went by like that. In 2 more years, you're going to look like a fucking beast, and you're going to thank yourself, and you're going to thank me for putting you on. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. I'm out.